I saw a meme the other day. The median age of all homeowners is now 56 years old, up from 31 in 1981. And when I saw this, it didn't seem right. So I researched it, right? Never believe anything, just when you see shit on the internet, don't believe it immediately. Double check. So I did double check, and here's the actual data, guys. Okay, the median homebuyer age is actually 35. 56 is for move-up buyers, meaning you already own a home and now you're buying another home. I bring that up because there's so many people that say that home affordability is dead, especially for first-time homebuyers, that it is just not affordable. And I'm here to tell you that you're wrong. And here's why. So let's use some math and let's use some data. So one of my missions, one of the things that I like to talk about is we got to prove it, right? So where are the affordable homes? I live in Queen Creek, Arizona. That's where this house is. However, Arizona is a pretty big place. And I want to talk about one city in specific today, and that is the city of Maricopa. It's actually in Pinal County. There's two major counties here, Maricopa and Pinal, and the city of Maricopa is in Pinal, so that makes a lot of sense. Maricopa is actually a very affordable and growing town right now. So I want to talk about the realness of all of it, because I don't live in Maricopa, so I think one of the best ways to find out about a city is to check their group Facebook page. Sophia's looking for low-cost water side for my daughter's birthday. Any advice? I think she probably meant slide instead of side. Let's see what the comments are. Highly recommend Boodle Bouncers. Okay, so we've got helpful people. Puppy needs first shots anywhere in town. Okay. Volunteers needed. My husband found this bird outside and it won't stop chirping and laying on its back. Okay, we have a dead bird situation or bird about to die. Looks like pretty boring stuff in Noel wants you to know if you're missing your order from Walmart, she may have it. Very cryptic post there. So a lot of self-promotion for businesses here. So okay, this is a lot less exciting than I thought it was going to be. I was hoping for something fun. All right, well, let's get into the real stuff. Let's read some more stats about the city of Maricopa. It's actually one of Arizona's fastest growing cities right now. It's the top 3 over the past 10 years as far as how quickly it's growing. That is always a good thing if you are looking to purchase somewhere where they are growing quickly. Because what does that mean? If more people and lots of people are moving to an area, you guys know about supply and demand, know how that works, right? So if a lot of people want to be there, that's going to crank up the home values, but they're affordable for right now. So let's get into some of the numbers real fast. The population is one of the things that we look at, to help look at growth. So it's gone up to just over 66,000. It is 35 miles south of Phoenix in Pinal County. Great option for maybe those that work in Phoenix and are looking for a less expensive home. Might need to do a commute. So we'll get into the good, bad, and the ugly of all of that, right? From people that I speak to in Maricopa, they say it feels like a small town as far as like the vibe, but you're still close enough to all of the amenities and everything else to where you don't feel like, you're on an island and you're in the middle of nowhere. So I kind of like that. I feel like Queen Creek's got something similar. It's got kind of that small town vibe, but like you've still got amenities and stuff to do and like, places to go and shop and eat. So I think that's important. Well, let's see how Maricopa compares to Phoenix when it comes to overall home prices and affordability, and then how that compares to the national average, right? Because I do think it's important to look at both. Let's throw this home price comparison up there, right? If you look at the median sales price on average in the United States of America right now, it's $390,000 is the median sales price, and that'll get you about 1,850 square feet. So on average, it's around $211 per square foot. The city of Phoenix is higher than the US national average, coming in at 455,000. However, you get a little bit more square footage. On average, it's 1,900 square feet, but as you can see, that cost goes up. So Phoenix is more expensive in general than the rest of the United States. So now let's look at Maricopa. Maricopa comes in under average than the US, right? $330K is the average sales price. Now, when we use words like median and average, remember, half the homes in Maricopa sold for less than $330,000 and the other half sold for more. So that's how we come up with that $330,000 number. Now check this out. This is the other cool thing. You get a lot more bang for your buck in Maricopa because the average square foot is $2,100 at the lower median sales price. So now you've got the best of both worlds. You've got a cost square foot of only $157. Again, that's way cheaper than the national average and cheaper than Phoenix in general. And only 35 miles away from Phoenix, this is a great alternative for you to live and not go broke trying to pay, for a more expensive and smaller home in the Phoenix area. Lot sizes are typically bigger, right? When you compare Maricopa to the Phoenix, on average, the lot sizes are between 6,000 to 8,000 square feet in Maricopa, compared to Phoenix of 4,500 to 6,000, and the US national average is 7,500. So it's kind of right smack in the middle of that. Here's some other cool things. So available loan programs, right? This is what I do. I'm a mortgage loan officer, obviously. I help people get the money that they need so that they can buy the house that they want. And a lot of times there are problems with the down payment portion. A lot of people don't have money saved for the down payment. So what's cool is in a city like Maricopa, because it is a little bit more rural, there are still pockets and areas that qualify for the USDA loan. The USDA loan is for rural areas and is a zero down loan. So if you're short on money for that down payment, Maricopa not only has affordable housing, but in some areas, you might even be able to do zero down. They have also got some unique down payment assistance programs in Arizona right now that Maricopa specifically qualifies for. And guys, this is what I do. I help people buy homes with very little money out of pocket. So if home affordability is something that you've been concerned about, here we go. Maricopa is a solution. They have affordable homes available, ready to go. Most of them are brand new. They're still building a ton over there. And on top of that, we have phenomenal loan programs for first-time home buyers to get you a realistic monthly payment, maybe buy that interest rate down, get some down payment assistance. I mean, as far as loan goes, there's so many options, but this is a great place to start. So let's look at the real estate vibe check within Maricopa. So like as I just mentioned, most homes are built newer. Most homes are built between 2004 and the present. Bigger homes, most homes have 4 beds, 2.5 baths, more than 2,000 square feet. But let's talk about this could be a negative or a positive depending on who you are. The HOA, right? The HOA fees. Most communities in Maricopa are going to have an HOA or a homeowners association or a fee that you're going to have to pay monthly to live in that community. However, it's not too bad. Most on average in this area range from $60 to $110 per month, depending on the area and the amenities that you'll get. One of the things I do like about Maricopa is just it has a very master planned feel, right? It's very intentional. When you drive into Maricopa, there's a lot of neighborhoods with, really nice entrances, and you could tell that they've put a lot of thought into just the overall design of this area, and it's beautiful out there. I only end up going on my way when I'm driving down to Rocky Point, Mexico, right? I got to drive through Maricopa to get down to Mexico. It's the only time I ever really see it, but it does have a very nice feel to it in the town itself. If you're not really looking for a fixer-upper, you don't want a house that you're going to have to do some work, an older home, Maricopa is a perfect solution for you because again, most of these homes are brand new, they're move-in ready, they don't need a lot of upkeep, so this is a great option for not only affordable homes, but move-in ready affordable homes. What are we talking about? It's awesome. What is there actually to do in Maricopa? Let's look at the pros and the cons, right? They've got rec centers out there, aquatic centers, sports leagues, a raceway bar, Say Sushi, wow, that's hard to say. Say Sushi, I'm assuming that's the name of a restaurant, and Honeycut. So these were all local favorites that I Googled. Big events are like the movie nights, they have a salsa fest, there's some splash pads out there, very family friendly, super easy commute, 40 minutes into Chandler, Tempe. 347 is the main road in and out. So now we're gonna get to some of the more negative parts of Maricopa. So there is only one way in and out of Maricopa, and that is on that 347. And part of being on that group, I've noticed that there are a lot of traffic accidents and a lot of just overall traffic and build up on that road getting in and out, especially during the rush hour time frames. So if you're an individual that works a typical 9 to 5 and is going to need to be commuting into Phoenix, just be aware that that 347 to get in and out of Maricopa can get backed up and can be kind of a hassle. Make sure you're aware. We want to talk about all the good, including the bad, and that was one of the negatives that came up, is that road does tend to see a lot of, unfortunately, fatalities, a lot of car accidents, a lot of issues on that road. But if you are looking for best bang for your buck, getting more value out of your space, a larger home, more affordable, and you're just having a hard time finding one where you're at, whether you're in Chandler, Phoenix, Tempe, Maricopa is a phenomenal alternative for first-time homebuyers because it's all about getting that first house. My very first house that I had to buy, I also had to buy way out in the middle of nowhere at the time, but it was a growing city. And so by the time I sold it, it was no longer in the middle of nowhere, and it sold for a decent amount of money. Maricopa could be right on that list and the perfect option for first-time homebuyers. So if you want a little bit of help, If you want to get started, find out where you're at, what programs you're eligible for, you can take a loan application right here. The link is within the description of this video. It takes 5 to 10 minutes, or if you're not ready to take a loan application yet, you can book some time with me. Take 5 to 10 minutes, let me know all of your questions, concerns, whatever it might be when it comes to homeownership, I am here to help. It does not cost anything to call me. It does not cost anything to apply. Give me a call today. Let's get it going.